All right, someone fess up. Someone fess up. Which alpha male podcaster is telling these men, before you ask a girl out, tell her you're poor. Tell her you're poor and see if she'll still go out with you. I know it's coming from someone.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again, and today we are taking a look at singles events going completely not the way the women planning them thought they would. Let's jump right into it.
I walked into that event last night and I wanted to die. Everyone was so short. Every single man there was like less than 5'10", or 5'10" or less. I mean, none of them are attractive. No one, not one, was attractive. Not even like, oh, he could. No, not close.
What exactly was she expecting? The types of men she desires have no use for singles events at all. Singles events are a complete waste of time for men. Even if you're attractive or not attractive, it doesn't actually matter. No matter which end of the spectrum you sit on, it is completely a waste of time for men.
They've made it in, and they got to just pick wherever they wanted to sit and who they wanted to start dating, and I'm alone. So many girls. Well, I know we're all like... So the guys paid to be here. That's what's weird. And there's a lot more girls than guys. So that's weird. I don't know, it just like doesn't really make any sense. But there's so many girls here, everyone's so pretty, but the vibes are a little weird.
It doesn't matter if the women there are pretty. Men know the truth as to why they are single.
Wait,
Jenny,
how old are you?
I'm 26.
Are you single?
I am single.
What would you look for in a guy to date? What's all they gotta be?
6 foot.
Oh, how much money they gotta make?
Of course, if you can make $1 billion.
What's a race that you wouldn't date?
Sorry, not my Filipino. Copy by hi, copy by copy. There's no Filipinos, I'm sorry.
We all know that she has double standards. It's obvious that this woman wants a dude who's completely jacked.
This morning I come to you filled with female rage, as we've been duped again by the male species. Take a deep breath. Met a man on a dating app. Actually seemed like he had promise, seemed like he had his shit together, seemed like a nice guy, had some qualities I was looking for. He planned a nice little date for us this morning, brunch, drinks, my favorite.
The date went wrong, but that's somehow a crime committed by the quote-unquote male species. Yes, you heard that right, guys, the male species.
At every singles event, it's all women.
Yeah.
That's exactly
I don't want to do them anymore because it's so hard to get men to sign up. And I had one a few weeks ago, and one of the guys was like, please do this again. This was awesome. I'm like, I will do it again if you promise, like, get friends to come. Like, it's so hard to get guys to sign up. And he's like, no, why would I want more competition?
Yeah. But why? Like, I guess both perspectives. Like, what do you think? But also as a guy. So if you told me when I was 27, hey, there's a singles event where there's going to be 20 to 25 really cool women, I'd be like, yeah, like that's sick. Like, why would I not go? I go to the bar to meet the single woman. Yeah. Why wouldn't I go to the singles event where they actually want to meet me too?
Yeah. Even when men show up to these events, the women are disgusted at the men who show up anyway.
But as guys, why did we never go to them?
Doesn't it take away like the thing of rejection? Like,
well, my perspective was this. I feel like guys are super sensitive to get rejected. And when you go to a singles event, there's an expectation that you should hook up or you should like meet somebody. Yeah. And if you don't, it's like, oh, well, you got rejected. And maybe if you hit on somebody there and they don't like you, it's very in your face. Yeah. Whereas if you get rejected at a bar, it's so like sugar coated and it's so like
kind of disappear.
You can disappear or like just pretend like something happened. You could hide.
A lot of modern women have turned rejection into a humiliation ritual. Men shouldn't actually have to deal with that.
Okay, so I recently went to a singles event and it was 90% women. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes? I don't know, but they're not there. And that's cool. Not like I care.
The men had better things to do with their time and money than waste both of those things on a singles event, which is a complete waste of time for him.
Can women effectively fight in these wars like men can?
I feel like if they were in war, and more technology could be advanced if we were in it more. We don't have a position there. If we had more time in there, I feel like we could develop and find our own use in war. Women can.
Yeah, but what about the fighting part?
They probably could fight too.
You think that women could fight?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Do you think if you had a foreign nation with an all-female military,
yes,
Had the same technology as an all-male military.
Same technology?
Same technology.
Makes a difference then.
Same technology. Okay? And they went to battle with each other.
Yes.
Do you think that it would be equal?
No.
Why?
Stronger men.
Yeah, so the force applicator, right? So like no matter what, we're just always going to kind of come back to men kind of have to do that fighting part more than women, right? Like I don't see a way around it.
You're the boss and you're interviewing an employee and they're like, well, I'll listen to you when I agree, but when I don't agree with you, I'm just gonna do what I want. I would not hire that person as an employee.
That's one of the biggest issues I have in relationships is that because that's how I am.
To be submissive is to be subordinate. It means that you are not in charge. It means that there is somebody above you who has authority over you. And this is my little old lady wisdom for you girls. If you want a man who is about business and he can handle and he's a good leader and he's like competent, he's independent, he's like one of these top tier guys that you want that's like confident and knows what he's doing. That type of man is not going to put up with strong independent women.
Those women don't actually want leaders. They want masculine men, sure, but they want masculine men that they can control the decisions of at the end of the day. So really, they don't actually want someone to lead. They just want to be able to pretend, I guess, but they still want to decide everything.
And going, well, but I think we should be doing it this way, and I really don't agree with you. Like, if you want a guy who's going to put up with that, he's going to be a little bit of a soft kind of guy who's going to let you walk all over him, and you're probably not going to be attracted, and you're probably not going to respect him. So you kind of have to pick one.
Modern women cannot respect simps at all. It's simply not possible for them to do that. It has actually been just proved many times over.
Define soft life.
Soft life is ease. A nice, easy life. Like everything is easy. Everything is being taken care of, and I really don't have to do it. If I want to work, I can, but I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's being presented to me to receive.
When I hear women talk about soft life, I oftentimes get disgusted because it just seems like they don't want, you don't want to be a teammate, you don't want to be a partner, you want to be a companion. Like, you know what I'm saying? A companion, like you just here to kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The quote-unquote soft life means that she wants to do absolutely nothing and have a man pay her for it.
I done did everything. So I done took all the risks. I done made all the investment. And you want to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we were, because you have business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like, if you would let me partner in your business where you pay for everything, you take all the risk, and then I'm like, yes. But when you hit, though, it's ours. It's ours.
And you live
I
a
think
soft
you would look
life.
at me crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just that proposition, like that proposal to me be like, yeah, I want a soft life.
Yeah,
like,
I
don't understand why any man would look at that and be like, cool.
Well, I've experienced,
like, you know what I'm saying? And then how you making my life soft? Or am I supposed to have the hard life so you can have the soft life?
The soft life sounds rather boring, to be honest. Who wants to sit around and do nothing all day? Not a lot of men, at least.
I just gotta admit, I live in downtown Austin. I don't pay rent. I'm like one of those like spoiled rich kids that doesn't pay rent.
What do your parents do for a living?
I love my parents so much.
It's a great answer. What do they do for a living?
They were both lawyers.
They're retired?
My dad's retired, yes.
Okay. Mom's dead?
No, she's still alive.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, they're both like.
Do you get like an allowance, or how does this work?
She's intentionally dodging the questions. She knows her answers will make her look bad. That's why she's doing it.
Well, I mean, where I'm staying is technically like
no offense.
Their place.
We talked about dating. Well, what do you put on your Hinge profile for a job? Like when people ask you, yeah, I see why you were triggered at the beginning in terms of what do you do for a living? The easiest first question I could ever ask on this entire show. And I see why you were triggered. Because you're just a spoiled brat. So like every time you go on a date and we're talking about how they're actually making progress in life and being productive members of society, they want to see what you're like. And you're like, I mooch off of my retired parents because I want to get TikTok famous.
It's delusional to think that becoming a TikTok influencer is somehow a reliable career choice.
Also, you're not going to get TikTok famous from this show, so I hope you're not thinking that.
Yeah.
They won't be able to find you. Your name's fake.
Yeah.
And I'm bleeping that.
No, I know. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, that's why I'm trying. I'm a recovering spoiled brat.
Not recovering. You're still being a spoiled brat.
She hasn't recovered from anything, actually. She's obviously still sponging off of her parents.
I would have boyfriends and never post them once. I will hide you till the day I die because I didn't want to share that I had a boyfriend because I wanted to still see if there was other options out there for me. I know this is toxic and horrible to say. Everyone keep on moving on.
Damn. Imagine thinking you locked in and the whole time your girl is soliciting offers to try to monkey branch to the perceived next best option. It's a dirty game. Anyway, whether you've cheated or you haven't before, we all know cheating is wrong, but I want to know your opinion on cheating.
A woman should never look at you as an option. She should actually want to be with you. Why on earth would you be with a woman who's like, yeah, I might switch him out one day? Complete waste of time.
Typically, men cheat just to get new experiences. We're greedy, lack of discipline, whatever. You cheat, you go back home. A lot of times women cheat for replacement options, right? So which cheating do you think is worse? Cheating just to get a new experience or cheating for a replacement option? Which do you think is the worst and why? Either way, it's a dirty game. Stay focused.
Cheating is cheating, and to be honest, the reasons why don't matter too much, really. It's still a crappy thing to do.
No one wants the perfect guy. He sucks. He's a loser. He's boring. Normalize dating men that are the worst people on the planet.
Why?
Because I don't think women understand that, you guys are very replaceable. You even said it yourself when she gave her own traits. Hey, there's another girl that can do that. Well, you're very right, because the threshold for us to be attracted to a woman is very low. Be attractive, don't be a pain in the ass, don't be a... We'll go out with you. But you guys, on the other hand, I need to be tall, I need to be charming, I need to be cool. Money, she went with some millionaires, and she said they're not interesting, they don't have a vibe.
She has no idea that the men she desires all have multiple options. She's literally just a carbon copy.
So it's very hard to please women. So the reality is, if you're going out on a date with a guy, that means he's been vetted to some degree. It's really your privilege to go out with him. Right. But I always find it interesting how girls kind of look at it like I'm the prize. Not really. I don't think so.
You're not.
Modern women's expectations of men are what's going to doom them to be single forever. You can demand whatever you want, but obviously these women are not actually going to get it. What she did was disrespectful and completely uncalled for. Nobody can blame him for driving off like that.
Why do women have to walk away? Why do we have to do this? It is because the man leaves us no other option. It's no other option. We've given him time. We've gone to counseling. We've had friends talk to us. We have talked about it how many times? He gives you no other option, and you have to leave the relationship. And a woman always knows when to walk away. She knows when I'm done here. There's nothing more I can do. And I want to tell you, it is such a solemn feeling, but also the wind beneath your wings.
Women like this seem to think that endless nagging and disrespect somehow counts as relationship work. That's not true at all.
This is what you said. You said, what's so special about me? Most women aren't special.
Well, that's down to your personal opinion.
No, I'm seriously, what do women bring in 2022 that is special?
Nothing.
Do most women have a cookbook? Do most women really know how to cater to a man? No. Are most women virgins on their wedding day? No. So what do most women bring in 2022 that is special?
But why is it all about what we can offer? Why is it always about what we can bring?
Okay, because when you're trying to sell a car, if you're trying to get married, right? And please, I'm not saying that women are cars. It's just an analogy. But if you're trying to sell a car, you have to study the buyer and figure out what the buyers want.
If a man is going to let a woman into his life, he should be getting more than chaos out of her. Many men actually won't consider chaos to be a good deal whatsoever.
What do all women do but would never admit?
They would never admit that they're wrong. I think that's definitely one thing that women do.
Why is that? Why is it, do you think, women don't like to admit they're wrong? And when you're wrong, what do? Do you just lie?
I feel no, I do step down and I do admit when I'm wrong and I do apologize and I admit to my mistakes sometimes when they do happen, but I feel it's just a feeling inside, I don't know if it's a gender thing, but I think it's just all women, it's either the element of argument or it's the element of I'm not gonna admit that I'm wrong. I'm gonna you're gonna bring out every single argument that you have in your books or on the shelf.
Does it make you feel good?
I think so. I think that's probably the reason why, yeah.
We all know that the biggest hobby for a lot of these modern women is finding new ways to avoid accountability. It's actually very rare, if ever, do you see them do that.
You have some women who think they good women, but they really not good women because they don't support their man. They don't support their man side businesses, side hustles. They don't support their man sometimes if he's trying to do something for the community. Now I'm just gonna let him do that. But then you get mad when he go out and cheat on you. Then you get mad when he get a side chick who really want to support him because he needs because he needs the support. You know what? He feels like he needs the support of somebody that can help make him better.
Modern women call supporting their man in any way mothering or princess treatment. Like, let that sink in how disgusting that actually is.
Men with no hose. Where are you? What are you?
Gym, working, taking care of responsibilities and priorities, possibly building businesses, trying to leave behind a legacy, building the life that they want so they can establish the future necessary. And some of them are even so lost that they're kind of just trying to figure out what to do with their life. But a vast majority of the good men out there who don't have any hoes, they're just doing life. And they're trying to do everything possible that they can in order to have a better quality of life so that way they can have the future that they desire.
Those men walked away after being disrespected for years for practically no reason whatsoever.
And I would bet that every day that you go out, you probably pass one of those dudes. But they in their lane, with their head down, minding their business, grinding and doing their thing because they don't want to waste time or play games. And I would say a vast majority are probably waiting to find the right quality of woman to invest into because, like I said, they're tired of games.
You know, guys, this woman is a genius. She 100% gets it.
Those men are the men that she goes out of her way to ignore on a daily basis.
Because you know what? Real guys now are not sitting out at bars and drinking all night or sitting online or doing all the things that are unproductive. Most of them are sitting at the gym. They're working through all their issues, all their problems. They're beating on their craft, right? They're getting up early in the morning and getting a good workout in. They are self-care. They are investing in themselves in terms of seminars and books and everything else. Because the real men out there want to move forward. They want to build a family. They want to have a foundation. They want to be the men and the fathers that they're supposed to be. That's where they are. They're not sitting at bars. They're not sitting out and doing things that are unproductive. So ladies, if you want to find a real man, go to the gym. Love it.
That is terrible advice. A lot of modern women go to gyms all the time and they are still ignored by men. I don't know what man in the gym wants to be considered the gym creep.
Support your man. Support him. Be his backbone. Be his support system. Speak life into him. Motivate him. Encourage him. Pray over him. The number one thing you can do for your man is believe in him. Believe in him and watch what he go do. Trust me.
It's tragic to see how so many modern women these days see supporting their man as a complete mortal sin. If you would like to get early access to videos, weekly lectures, and case study breakdowns of human behavior, make sure you check out the members area link below in the video description. Otherwise, make sure to click on one of these videos on screen now if you enjoyed. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.